Well, vote for me in 2020, if it isn't time for your horoscope. Taurus, April 20 to May 20. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. It's finally begun. Do you feel it too? Do you taste the tin in the wind? Can you smell the copper in the soil and the cesium in the waves? Doom is coming. The end is near. The day spoken of in legend is almost here. A great cleansing will wash over the earth, and also maybe a bit will get on Pluto, but that'll come out. That bloke with the sandwich board was right, and not for the first time. That lemon sweater was a bad choice. He was right to mock you, openly. Cats will wear pants, but not human pants with 2 legs, cat ones with 4 legs, and shirts, cat shirts, with no armholes, because they don't need armholes. But bizarrely, there won't be a hole in the shirt for their tails. They'll just sort of tuck it down either side of the tail. That's if they're feeling like fancy cats. Otherwise, they'll just go shirts out, and that will look even weirder for some reason. Like one of those medieval horse jackets, but on a cat. They'll also get along perfectly well with dogs, and that's decidedly out of character, and a bit fucked up if you ask me. In short, the world's set to be a right mess for the next few weeks, so just keep your head down. I can't warn you about all the dangers you may face in the coming months, as there are far, far too many, and I too have a life and skipped clarinet practice to write you this, so don't be selfish. I have, however, taken the time to list some key things you should avoid and/or take advantage of over the coming 8 to 10 days. Number 1. Timothy Olyphant is not to be trusted. There is the Timothy Olyphant we all know, love, and sometimes think would make a good substitute for Bill Paxton, since Bill wandered into that cave in Kamchatka and never came out again. But there is also the other Oliphant, the dark Oliphant, the Doppelfont, if you will. Seldom spoken of or seen in the flesh, like Puck or Loki, he is a being of pure, malevolent chaos. He can't hurt you physically, so breathe easy for now. Just don't ask his advice, because he will just fuck with you. For there are 2 Timothy Oliphants. One always tells the truth, and the other always lies. Number 2. Try to steer clear of Delaware. It's a fine state and a lovely bit of country, but it's also roughly the area Hillary Clinton will instinctively be drawn to before she begins digging down, descending deeper and deeper through the Earth's mantle as she chews her way slowly towards the planet's molten core. She's been a fine public servant and a dutiful stateswoman, but it's time for her to return home. If you live in Delaware, move. Number 3. If you see Kevin Spacey, just fucking run. They've had him contained for the past few years, but he's escaped, and with his foibles now public knowledge and nothing left to lose, he's become a right menace. Dashing about covered in thick sweat and something else, we're not quite sure what, but we've got some guesses, and none of them are good. He's taken to chasing innocent people down, cornering them, then flicking them right in the tip of the dick. Hard. It's not life-threatening, but it bloody well smarts, take it from me. Number 4. Buy that 65-inch 8K television you've been privately coveting. The money's no good to you when you're dead, which, given your chances over the next little while, may not be far off, but mainly because you're really going to appreciate the image clarity and resolution when England unveil their 500-foot robotic Margaret Thatcher. Seeing the footage of it physically tearing the island of Britain from the Earth's crust and hurling it into space so that it may be free from Europe for eternity, well, that's worth the asking price on its own. Not to mention the future-proofing potential of an 8K screen that size. Who would have thought such a massive behemoth could run sustainably on nothing but school milk? Your lucky day this week is St. Swithin's. Your safe space is the space between spaces. And your lucky time was 4:30 yesterday. Didn't you get my text? And so it's time again for us to say goodbye and good fucking goddamn it. Kevin, that fucking hurts.